1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Robertson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions we would ask. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. At the 45 on its way. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Let's talk for a second about Houston. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on...
Touchdown, Cougars! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Washington. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Connors. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Connors. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to...
Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the grab on the left. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Touchdown, Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38. These guys are on the move. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Houston wants to play fast. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Houston! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off-play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Gives it on the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Houston. Hello. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Got the quick pass. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. And the Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Dropping back, it's Robertson. He's got him. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're looking to throw on second and short. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Wegman. Pulls it in, it's Connors. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Touchdown, Houston, and the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. At the 35, he's got room. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here.